Shri Sai Ram, Prema Vahini by Bhagavan Shri Sathya Sai Baba. Chapter 5. Sanatana Dharma is the Divine Mother of humanity. Sanatana Dharma, or eternal upholding principle or eternal law, is the mother of all religions, all traditions, and all dharmas of this world. And Bharat Desha, or India, is the home where the mother was born. Oh, how fortunate are the Bharatiyas! How sublimely splendid is this Bharat Desh! Ponder over this. The world in its entirety is the body of the Lord of the world, and this Bharat Desh is that body's unique organ, the eye. Without the eye, the body is dependent on others, is it not? Again, it can be said that Bharat Desha has been beautified by the two eyes, the Vedas and the Shastras. On account of this, it can be declared without doubt that the samskara or the refinement attained by the Bharatiyas has not been acquired by the people of any other country. Sanatana Dharma, which teaches the truth of all religions and tolerance of all religions, is the Dharma of all mankind. Born in various areas, flowing through various paths, the rivers at last reach the ocean. So too, born in different lands, practicing different ways of Dharma, people reach the ocean of the presence of the Lord. Through different modes of worship, Sanatana Dharma is the central location in which all these various paths, moving in different directions, converge. Followers of all religions must practice this Sanatana Dharma, such as being truthful in speech, avoiding jealousy and anger, acting always with a loving heart. All those who so practice Sanatana Dharma and without faltering achieve it are entitled to be called Bharatiyas. The Hindu religion is the only religion that has achieved and maintained the foremost position among all religions from earliest times and established itself permanently. The only people who have survived without being destroyed throughout the historic age are the Hindus. In this religion, more than in any other, people have lived lives of prema, or love, samanjasa, proper, justified, and Kritanjata or gratitude. The Hindus have earned their dharma through the discovery of doctrines of philosophy and through the Vedas. They have drunk deep the essence of the Vedas, which are without beginning and without end. Bharat Desh, a land so holy, is a veritable spiritual mind to the world, just as the bowels of the earth reveal in each area mines of different metals, and Bharat Desha is found the mine of Sanatana Dharma, the essence of all the principles of all the Shastras, all the Vedas and all the Upanishads. As if by good luck of the Bharatiyas, along with the emergence of mine of Sanatana Dharma, which is as a home to them, from that moment and for that very purpose, leaders, thinkers, commentators, apostles and teachers have been originating in this land itself. Also, from this very Bharat Desha arose seers, selfless karma yogis, wise men, realized souls, and divine personages connected with this religion. It is through these persons that spiritual wisdom guaranteed by experience flowed all over the country. In this way, loaded with essence, Sanatana Dharma progressed throughout the world, but to whatever land it spread, the original home is Bharat itself. Look at the world today. Machines, cars, engines of some new type or other come to light in one country and are exported to others, but their original home cannot be forgotten. Such cars and engines are manufactured only on the basis of its experience. Nothing can be done without that basis. So too, Sanatana Dharma arose in Bharat Desh, and people of other countries benefited from its waters through the great personages and the books they composed. Hence, the basis of the original home cannot be ignored. That is impossible, but it is a matter of some concern to see today in this Bharat Desha, the birthplace of those holy persons who were nursed and fostered by the milk of the sacred Sanatana Dharma, new modes being accepted as one's Dharma, and the Sanatana Dharma itself being assigned and kept aside for people of other countries by persons who have not even tasted the sweetness of the Sanatana Dharma, who have not grasped its meaning, and who have smoothed it in empty disputations. The reason for this is, of course, the absence of proper guides who could show the way. But even when there are such guides, they too are reducing in number because of yielding to these modern modes and getting attached to them. These are really like bazaar pakoras. They are attract by their smell and are bought by persons who do not discriminate and spoil their health. Though their swadharma or duty of the self is the pure Sanatan Dharma, the fascination exercised by outward show is absent, and so it gets neglected. Truth has no need for such decorations. Taste is the important thing. The basic reason for this is the fact that men today are motivated by mere smell of outward show and fancy. It has become the habit to reject the reality and accept the dharma of another. This is a great mistake. It is against dharma for Bharatiyas to be attracted by external forms and by outward show. No other dharma has or will have truth and highest love above and beyond that contained in Sanatan Dharma. Sanatana Dharma is the veritable embodiment of truth. It is everyone's asset. There can be no boundary for holiness. Holiness is one without a second, is it not? Those who have attained liberation in this life by adherence to this Sanatana Dharma, who have earned the grace of God, who have understood the nature of truth, who have received realization, are all Bharatiyas. Bharatiyas have adored those who have reached that holy stage without distinction of caste, creed or sex. The holiness of that stage burns to ashes all such limitations. It is only until that stage is reached that it becomes impossible to consider everything as equal. So, it is necessary to embark boldly on the realization of Sanatana Dharma. This is the birthright of Bharatiyas. If we examine history since its very beginnings, we can know in detail what great personages were born in which sections of the Hindus. Incarnations, divine personalities like Jivan Muktas, one who is liberated, like Rama, Krishna, Balarama, Janaka and Parikshit, Raja, yogis like Vishwamitra, all arose among the Kshatriyas or the warrior class. Brahma Rishis, great Pandits, Shastric scholars, Vedic Rishis originated in the Brahmin section. Shudras predominant in the epical books like Bharatam and Bhagavatam, among the great devotees of the Lord, members of the lowest caste form a large number. To attain holiness without being affected by the world and to reach Paramatma, each one's sadhana is important. Other things like caste will not be a hindrance at all. But one should deserve the grace required for it. One should become regular and disciplined in practice. Such holy Bharatiyas, however, now bring endless disgrace on the Hindu religion by neglecting the principles of life of the above-mentioned great personages, not studying them and following their instructions by modifying their way of life to suit the changing times. And as the saying goes, the hour of ruin brings wicked thoughts. By becoming slaves to name and fame, and the craving for power and position and an anxiety to promote the well-being of their wives and children through selfish means. Still, there is no dearth of persons who love all in equal measure, who are devoid of selfishness, who are engaged in the promotion of the welfare of all, who have dedicated themselves to the service of mankind, and who sacrifice everything. But they are suppressed, they are not appreciated or placed in the positions of high authority for fear there will be then no place for the wicked, the crooked, and the unjust. However broad and deep the ocean, when the earth quakes underneath, the waters part themselves, and when the commotion subsides, they resume their original position. So too, these good men keep away without being caught up in it during the earthquake of injustice, unrighteousness, selfishness, and ostentation. As soon as the hullabaloo subsides, they re-enter the world. Evanescent authority and self-glorification cannot be permanent. To grow is only to decay, it is said. The present peacelessness is decay, not growth. For see how the Bharatiyas, who from the very beginning grew up in righteous ways, with pure feelings, with self-control and reverence for the good name, who were fed on the breast milk of the Vedas, Shastras and Upanishads, who welcomed and honored even races driven out of their own country and vouchsafed to them love in equal measure, today, for love of power and self, accuse their own brethren and one person impatiently envying the prosperity of another, deceive their own brothers, maddened by selfish greed, keep at arm's length their real well-wishers, pursue only each one's selfish end, multiply bad qualities, hitherto unheard of it in the Hindu fold, follow wrong paths and ways of life, and become the target of conflict and restlessness on account of the absence of fear of sin, fear of God, discipline, reverence, and faith. The fall is indeed incredible and humiliating. Hindu brethren, children of Bharat, followers of the Sanatana way, where have the true human qualities of ancient times gone? Truth, tolerance, morality, discipline. When would you accept? Arise, awake, establish once again Rama Rajyam, resplendent with mentions of Sathya, Dharma and Shanti. Love your Bharatiya brethren, practice the Sanatana Dharma, quench the burning flames of ignorance, peacelessness, injustice and envy with the waters of love, forbearance and truth. Develop the feeling of mutualness. Sweep away all jealousy and anger. Remember the rule of the holy personages, the characteristics of the most eminent and of the reign of God. Each one should realize his own faults and understand that there is no use in searching for faults in others. That is a mere waste of time. It also breeds quarrels. So, give up that trait. If this opportunity is missed, what else can be done? Do not procrastinate. Do not yield to dejection, but say finish to all unrighteousness of the past. Repent sincerely and tread the path of prayer to God, good deeds and brotherly love. Establish the eternal Rama Rajyam. The Sanatana Sarathi has been started to win this Rajya. Its army will help this effort by word and deed. Draw that chariot forward. Gird up your loins and begin Narayana Samarana, remembrance and repetition of the name of Lord Narayana. Bhartiyas, or all the children of one mother. Her name is Sanatana Dharma. Redeem the debt due to the mother. He is no son who forgets the mother. He cannot be good who says the mother is bad. Her breast milk is the very breath of our life. The giver of this life, the father of all, is Paramatma. All are the children of the same parents. So, without blaming and accusing each other, without wishing evil for one's kith and kin, understand that your other brothers have the same attachment to the objects they love that you have towards the things that you love. One should not find fault with what another loves, nor should one laugh at it. He should, on the other hand, try to love it. These are the characteristics of the truth and love of Bharatiyas. Jai Sai Ram.
Saishwaraya vidmahe Satya Devaya dhimahi Tanna sarva prachodayat. Om Saishwaraya vidmahe Satya Devaya dhimahi Tanna sarva prachodayat. Om Saishwaraya vidmahe Satya Devaya dhimahi Tanna sarva prachodayat. Om